confidence to start the season strong.
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and Murray. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Brown in at the small forward.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And Westbrook, here we go. And Jokic slams it in.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic, a low down on the blocks.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Embiid against Gordon. Pass to McCain. Here's George. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be. Kevin, with a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present, and it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
George dishes to Embiid. Pulls up. Rebound by Murray.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Brown's shot is off. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And it's George finishing it off.
George doing a nice job driving with physicality. They're seeking out that contact.
Westbrook against Maxey. Here's Brown. Coming off a solid outing against Portland. The offensive rebound. Pass to Murray. Jokic with the screen on Maxey. And Embiid with the block.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, a force at the defensive end.
A nice shot by George.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. When it comes to Jamal Murray, Coach said it's crucial to make sure his defense doesn't slack off on him. He said Murray is a microwave scorer. He can get hot in a real hurry. Our guys know they have to talk with one another out there, help each other out. Communication is key. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Brown. Oh, good with the triple. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
3rd in assists. And they also showed up defensively. Top 5 in terms of opponent field goal percentage. They really won a lot of games on that side of the floor.
And you just brought up their assists. They worked the ball around so well. Their offense last season revolved around their passing game. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Jokic with the screen on Oubre. And another miss by Denver.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's McCain. Still yet to score. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking for George. He gets it there. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
As crafty as they come. George has lots of experience when it comes to mixing up defenders.
He hits the second from the line. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Gordon with a screen on Maxey. For 3, Murray. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Embiid kicks to Maxey. And finished off by Oubre.
Oubre so quick off the floor.
15 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead, leading by 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got George, Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. Maxey misses the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Big time answer by Maxey. Boy, was he dialed in there.
Poked away and stolen by Maxey. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Embiid with the screen on Murray. And stolen by Murray. Jumps up. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
How about the commitment, guys, from Murray on defense? Moving his arms all around and coming up with steals as a result. Active arms and hands, a big part of it.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And the 3 off target.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Clark, what we appreciate, you know, for some players, success can change them, but not for Jokic. He seems like the same guy.
He certainly does, boy, and he is special. He is so much fun to watch. Seems to be even-keeled and down to earth, but his game is heaven sent for sure.
Pass to Brown. Ball's knocked loose. Paul George with the steal. Here's Oubre, and there's the drive, and the jam by Oubre.
And Kelly Oubre Jr. knows exactly when to knife to the basket. Really good decision there.
Westbrook with it. Now defended by Oubre. Gordon, the pass to Brown. Back to Gordon. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Murray against George. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Because of his incredible scoring ability, many consider George to still be a star.
Westbrook against Maxey. Wide open look here for Murray. The Nuggets with another miss. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. To the left side wing. Nobody near George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers. Westbrook surveying the D. Gordon with the screen for Westbrook to the inside. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Pickett's checked in. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up too.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
Maxey looking it over. Pass to Embiid. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And here's Maxey. He's got 8. Fires the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Maxey's got a pair of triples in the second now for the 76ers. To the middle. Here's Brown, and he gets it to go. Brown's got 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Well, right now for Denver, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes, everything in preparation for this moment.
And circling back to the first half of our game, Paul George had his fingerprints all over it.
I love.
Thanks for spending halftime.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. Underneath in the post, it'll be Porter and Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Butler passes to Grimes. 5 to shoot. Down low. And it's sent back by Jokic.
What I like about Jokic defensively is what I like about him overall. Great instincts.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Brown, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 7. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Brown. Got it. Good job in the low post. Brown's got 9.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Butler with the ball. He has yet to score. Takes the 3. Hands it from downtown. And the 76ers lead by 8.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Strother. Put her outside. It's rebounded by Roddy.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And again, it's Philadelphia. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Strother. Pass to Brown. Picked his pocket. Here's Grimes. Porter with a block.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
It's his first trip to the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Denver. Peyton Watson comes in for Christian Brown. And it's Council missing. The Nuggets trail by 8. Murray kicks to Jokic. Jordan the pass to Jokic. From the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 5 now.
And Jokic provides shooting for this team. He's the definition of a stretch 5.
Nikola Jokic, Clark, is as skilled a big as we have seen. And when he has the ball, he can really affect the opposition.
Yeah, he's such a great passer, and he's got tremendous size. I mean, people forget because he's pretty nimble and agile that he's, you know, right at 7 feet tall, 7'1", with really long arms. So he's a problem just from the size standpoint. Then you factor in his otherworldly skills as a passer, as a shot maker, as a basketball player. And now you've got something that's as unique as we've seen in, I think, the history of the game.
Porter, a screen on Butler.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Aaron Gordon, who's checking in for Denver. Russell Westbrook comes in for Jamal Murray.
Well, Jokic is a true point center because he can do it all. He'll lead the break at times. He's one of the most unique talents in the NBA.
Inside and stolen by Jordan. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Jordan sets the screen for Jokic. Pass to Jordan. lefty move, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
To the wing right side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Timeout. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Tipped away. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick, because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Joel Embiid out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Maxey. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Shooting for Denver, Russell Westbrook. At the line for 2.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow-mo...
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Maxey against Westbrook. Gordon with a screen on Maxey. And Westbrook, here we go. Yes, that goes in.
Tell you what, that's pretty clever engineering by Westbrook in the pick and roll.
Outside, Maxey. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Here's Council. Embiid trying to break loose. And it's Council missing. And so it's Watson who will bring it up for Denver. 4-point game. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Peyton Watson. And Westbrook, here we go. Here's Strother. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers leading by 4. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Here's Council. 6 to shoot. Here's McCain. Misses in close. The Nuggets trail by 4.
Love the aggressiveness from Westbrook to fight through some contact there on the shot.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And the 76ers making a change here. George is checked in.
One of the great athletes in the league, and there are a bunch of them, but he's at the top of the list. Ferocity on that throwdown from Paul George.
Westbrook dishes to Gordon. Pass to Westbrook. Lets it go with the three. Maxey grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And then George with the jam.
And you know what? For me, these don't show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with. Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moment. Big time shot there.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Up top, Maxey. Defended by Gordon. Westbrook pulls it in. The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Brown. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's George. Rebound by Murray. Nuggets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Jokic with the screen on Maxey. Murray kicks to Jokic over Maxey. Shooting foul as the coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, under the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
All right, David, thanks. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Maxey. Good work there as it goes. Maxey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So great seeing Maxey come through in the big spots, continuing to evolve right before our eyes.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
No surprise there. I mean, this is who Westbrook is. This is what Westbrook does. Ready to step up in the biggest moments.
Yep, that one goes in there. And that's now 24 points for Paul George.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Outside, Maxey. Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Nuggets. On the wing, Murray. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
35 seconds left in the fourth.
Shot after shot, one after the other. PG, Paul George, making it happen.
That and one free throw upset to a 2-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
Westbrook kicks to Gordon. Pass to Brown. The tray. And it's Gordon missing. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
So the 76ers win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group had.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and
brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point. Nails it from 3.
And by no means does Edwards take a lot of corner threes, but he will knock them down from there.
Conley against Maxey. Launches a 3. Randle pulls down the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
He's turned it over twice pretty quickly. Time to refocus.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one too, assuming his countryman Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
And Minnesota with possession here, following the score by Philadelphia. The shot by Conley, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Maxey passes to Embiid. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. Embiid's got 5 points.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
It's Edwards with a drive, and McCain pulls it down. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Maxey with it. Oh, there's the alley! And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
Well, last season, what stood out about this team was their three-point shooting. They shot a very high percentage from distance.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. And Edwards slams it in.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's McCain. He's guarded by Conley. George against McDaniels. It's George with the drive. McDaniels with the rebound. Here's Conley. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, Conley knows where his team needs him to be in transition, taking full advantage of the fast break opportunity.
Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
Now here's Edwards. Last game out, he had 44. Driving to the basket, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
Gobert against Embiid. From the wing, and that's good for 2. Embiid's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
And Maxey, here we go. 44 seconds left in the first quarter here. Stolen by Conley. Here's Randall. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Kelly Oubre picks one up.
Superior strength on display. Randall just refusing to let the defense slow him down there. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Maxey, that's good.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Out to the right wing. Gobert passes to Conley. Back to Gobert. Clock at 6. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Joel Embiid.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First trip to the line for him here. And that one misses.
Rudy Gobert.
That one misses. Here's Maxey. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
On the court for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Now here's Edwards. He's got 11. To the left wing, outside Maxey. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
The Timberwolves lead by 5. For 3, Randall. Joel Embiid with the board. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting only 42%. Here's George. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning. Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Pass to Oubre. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. And George with the jam.
I like when Paul looks to score inside because he's more than capable of dunking it through.
Philadelphia foul. McCain. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now Edwards. He's got 11. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 13. Conley looking for an opening. Randall outside. Spins. Shot clock at 5. It's picked off. In transition, here they come. Here's McCain. Rips down the breakaway slam.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Outside Edwards. Takes a three. Rebound by Philadelphia. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
This is a potential finals preview. As good as it gets early in the season.
Here's McCain to the paint. Here's Oubre. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
And the jam by George.
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
Outside Edwards. Outside for Randall. The three ball on target from range. Randall's got 8 points.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
For three, Maxey. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
76ers trail by 6. Here's George. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
He is such a skilled scorer. When George is looking to attack, it puts pressure on the D.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Now here's Conley. 26 seconds left in the first half. The kick out to Edwards. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Maxey. Here's George. Kept alive. And Edwards puts up a deep three. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got, okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically. Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two. Thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep it
up top. Embiid throws it down.
Leaping up to hammer down the alley-oop. Embiid's impressive court awareness on full display there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my gosh.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Pulls up. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Butler's got his first points of the game. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things. And when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
Stolen by Reed. On the break. Miller with it. Now guarded by Butler. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Trailing by 4. Pass to Grimes. And the foul called on CLA-RO Walker. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Butler passes to Grimes. 6 on the shot clock. That three's off the mark. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped. A nice start to the third, 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
To the middle. Here's Miller. And that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles. Miller's got 6 here in the quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Grimes. And there's the screen. The 3. He can't hit that time.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Ingles passes to Miller. Outside, Alexander Walker. There's 1:54 left in the third. Up and in on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Butler driving in, and it's Butler with the jam.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And that one is hammered home.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Alexander Walker, the pass to Miller. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Counsel no good.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Dillingham. Let's go with a 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Butler against Ingles. They set a pick. There's the triple. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 8. Miller finds Ingles. Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And so it's Minnesota earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to consistency has been their All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Naz Reid out there with Miller. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Dillingham in at point guard.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Here's McCain. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Oubre. Here's Maxey, and stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. For three, Randall. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 15. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic. Now, that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. 4 on the clock.
What hustle from him on defense. Great steal.
Tries the spin move. Here's George. And the jam by George.
And reminding everyone of his athleticism, George can still get up and drop the hammer.
Here's Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Oubre, a screen on Edwards. And he lobs it up top.
Yeah, really nice feel from George. Making the correct decision in a two-man game.
It's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The rebound by Maxey.
Look, that's a coach's nightmare. Your player has an easy chance to score and blows it by trying to do too much.
George, a screen on Gobert. Three-pointer Embiid. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards finds Randall. Here's the three. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. George with it. He's picked up by Edwards. George scanning the floor. Pass to Embiid. Beyond the arc. Oh, look at the range. Joel is good for 3.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
Outside Edwards. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Conley. Top of the key jumper, no good.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Oubre, a screen on McDaniels. George drives in. Good D by Gobert.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
Here's Edwards. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Timberwolves lead by 12. Oubre, a screen on McDaniels. Here's George. From deep, Conley. And it's good. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to...
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill.
season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Jaden McDaniel. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Murray. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Jokic.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Now the Timberwolves with it. Here's Edwards driving the lane, and Edwards with the stop.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Just 5 on the clock. Jokic finds Gordon. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Conley, the pass to Randall. Traps in the tray.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, the seasoned veteran Mike Conley has been such a soft-spoken guy, but he has also been one of the NBA's best leaders both on and off the floor.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Murray, good.
And the best scorers, like Murray, they believe every shot they take is going in, no matter how deep they are on the floor.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
And on the drive, Murray can seem unstoppable. His agility cuts the defense apart there.
Defensively, Doris, these Minnesota Timberwolves are really a cut above the rest.
They led the league in defensive rating in 2024. They have so many ways to shut down what you're trying to do offensively. Length, athleticism, rim protection, commitment, and great scheme. They are a nightmare. You must respect the strength of Russell Westbrook. Boy, even when you foul him, he can still finish.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to catch up with Michael Malone, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So we'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Westbrook, following the basket by Julius Randle. A 3-ball. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside, Edwards takes a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Now here's Edwards. Last time out he had 44 points. Just 5 to shoot. Count it.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Here's Brown. Covered by Conley. Murray against Conley. Here's Brown. Offline with his 3. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Randall surveying the D. Spins. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range, that has been huge for them.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. But they've been fun to watch.
At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and Murray. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Wow, Julius Randle getting downhill and leaves no doubt.
DB, ever since... winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
Timberwolves trail. Now Edwards. He's got 6. Pass to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Gordon. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Few guys read the game like Conley.
Right side, Gordon. Julius Randle with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. You think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews, and the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
Randall with the bucket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Here's Conley. And he lays it straight in. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Now this is where the freakish length of Rudy Gobert, so effective at reaching in and prying the ball away from the opposition.
Pass to Westbrook. Murray for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Conley with it. Westbrook picks. Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Here's Brown. Coming off a solid outing against Portland. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Edwards got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. McDaniels against Westbrook. Murray for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Back to Edwards. Hand down, and he goes right on top of Aaron Gordon.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Westbrook against McDaniel. Right side, Westbrook uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got 8 here in the quarter.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Here he goes. And finished off by McDaniels.
Well, there's tremendous length when it comes to Jaden McDaniels. And off the dribble drive at the cup, he's tough.
And that one is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Conley following the score by Aaron Gordon. Gobert finds Randall. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Plenty of space. Here's McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Pass to Randall. Knocks down the 3 ball. Randall's got 18 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
25, the Timberwolves, 37.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Out in Philadelphia, it'll be the 76ers against the Raptors. That one gets going at 7 p.m. Eastern.
This is a game everyone had circled on their calendar, especially me, and it's finally happening.
I don't want to talk. Let's get going.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Nuggets.
I mean, it's pretty simple.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Miller. And it's Reed in at the center position. Alexander-Walker passes to Miller. Back to Alexander-Walker. Now Miller. Shot clock at 6. Pass to DiVincenzo. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Pickett. And the three ball is good. Pickett's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Denver.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
A three for DiVincenzo. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, the size is there, but the vertical is what really is eye-popping with Aaron Gordon.
Alexander Walker passes to Reed. DiVincenzo with it. Buries the long-range jumper. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity. The Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you. Brown, the pass to Gordon. To the wing on the left. Good on the triple. 8 points for him.
I'll tell you, he is becoming a very dependable passer. I love how Aaron Gordon puts the team first above anything else.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. D right on him. Drops in the layup for 2. DiVincenzo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Pickett passes to Jokic. Jokic a screen. Pass to Pickett. Outside Gordon. Denver needs to get off the shot. From deep, Jokic. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Nuggets making a change here. We've got 1:18 left in the 3rd. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. Hits it from three-point range.
3 points.
And now a 12-point Minnesota lead. Here's Strother, defended by DiVincenzo. Brown, the pass to Porter. Driving in, banked in off the glass. Porter's got his first bucket in this one.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a Porter.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for your Nuggets.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Pass to Watson. Here's Chancellor. Here's Strother. No good from outside.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And here's Reed.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now Ingles. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Miller. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Minnesota shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Watson finds Porter. And finished off by Porter.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The wide open look here for Ingles. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by 13. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Timberwolves leading by 13. They've got Saric. Also, Michael Porter's out there. Russell Westbrook out there with Jordan. And it's Strawther in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. The Nugget shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And that one's good by Porter.
And the size Porter Jr. has helps him on those physical takes. Great work inside there.
Here's DiVincenzo. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Strawther. Driving to the basket.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Reed with a screen on Westbrook. DiVincenzo.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket. Where
was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Westbrook. That one drops for him.
Russell Westbrook having one of those nights. This is one of the most dynamic players in the NBA.
Alexander Walker passes to Ingles. Yep, that one goes. Ingles has got his first 2 points of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. But plenty of time to get back in. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Gordon inside. He's defended by Randall. Gordon with the screen for Westbrook. Back to Gordon. Puts the move on. And then Gordon with the dunk.
You love seeing Aaron Gordon in the pick and roll. This guy is adept at setting screens and then getting into open space.
Offensive rebound. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Timberwolves lead by 12. Murray outside. McDaniels against Westbrook. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Pass to Gordon. Clock at 6. And here's Jokic. Defended by Gobert. Randall with some nice D. Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's Anthony Edwards. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Outstanding touch, boy. The floater is good for Anthony Edwards.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Westbrook, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. A nice shot by McDaniels.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Timberwolves.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game. Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Gordon. Edwards kicks to Randall. 32 seconds left here in the fourth. Oh! That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Here's Gordon. Tries again. Jokic finds Westbrook. Off target from three-point range. Left side, Edwards. McDaniels gets a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's...
Thanks so much, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Oldie, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific two...
opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's George. And it's McCain in a 2-guard.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Now Philadelphia with it. Here's Embiid. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
So much strength from Embiid. It would take a special defender to slow him down.
Westbrook with it. Outside Murray. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by George. And so George will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Lets it go. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Oubre passes to George. From behind the arc. And it's Denver with a rebound. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Yeah, nice range for such a big man. You know, sometimes Joker makes those bombs look easy.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic could be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
The second effort. Westbrook outside from the arc. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last... Touched by Gordon. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Michael Malone and I spoke for a few minutes. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, he voiced how crucial it is to make sure that his defense doesn't allow him any breathing room. He told me, quote, Maxey can get hot in a hurry, so we can't afford to give him open looks. And with his speed, we definitely want to limit his opportunities in the open court. We'll see if the defense can slow his pace, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Jokic. He's got 5. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Joel Embiid. We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
Embiid, a screen on Westbrook. Maxey attacking. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
What you love about Max is he plays with so much energy, it's hard to keep up with.
On the take, and finished off by Westbrook.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Oubre, a screen on Westbrook. Westbrook against Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Over Jokic. Embiid can't hit.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Brown. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brown's got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Jokic. Here's Brown. George defending. And he's headed. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
At the line for Denver. Taking 2 shots.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. Nikola Jokic, third.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
The first one falls. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Now here's Maxey. We saw him with 39 points last game. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They need this. A nice shot by McCain.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Jokic with a screen on Maxey. West. Whoa! Unreal! That's what they came for. Wow.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Embiid's shot is good.
But inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Maxey, that's good.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He is getting more comfortable out there.
Pass to Brown. Back to Westbrook. Three-pointer. No good there.
Great box out. Walled him off and hauled it in.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets closing out this quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter, they've got Joel Embiid. Kelly Oubre out there with George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's McCain in at the 2. '76ers trail by 7. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Aaron Gordon fits perfectly with this team because of his lunch pail approach. Coach Michael Malone said, I think Aaron Gordon is a prime example of somebody who's truly selfless. He does the dirty work for us, and a lot of times he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Brian, not today.
That's right. Good call, Allie. Thank you. Here's Brown. In the game against Portland, very impressive. Gordon outside. Murray from outside. Offensive rebound. This one for 3. On the wing, Murray inside. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Here's Maxey. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, everyone knows Gordon is a gifted dunker. I mean, guess the defense just needed a little reminding.
Embiid drawing the double team. Back to Maxey. The three is up. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
George passes to Embiid. And here's Oubre. Back to Maxey. Pass to George. And he lays it up and in. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Here's Brown. Westbrook outside. Lets it go from deep. Fires for 3. They kick it out to Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Murray's gotten his second bucket on the night.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Here's McCain. Three-pointer, no good. The Nuggets lead by 10. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon. Looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Embiid, a screen on Murray. George passes to Embiid. Up and over Gordon. Down low. Embiid puts it in.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
The drive by Jokic. And it's good. 2 points. Jokic has got his third bucket of the night.
So crafty on these takes to the rim. Jokic senses when he should just look to drive.
George's shot is good.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
Tipped away. Into the lane.
Getting up and finishing. Maxey leaving no doubt.
We've got 1:23 left in the second. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And Denver making a change here. Jordan's checked in. 1:22 left in the second period. Pass to Murray. Gordon outside. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Every year he's a defensive player of the year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding. And his awareness of when to go for the block.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Pass to Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. Here's McCain. Down low. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Get out of that man's way. Embiid throwing down that power finish.
Gordon against Oubre. And they'll get another chance. Back to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Gordon. It's blocked. On the break. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And George hits them both. Here's Pickett. 4 seconds left. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Denver shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Nuggets ahead, up by 4. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm alongside Coach Nick Nurse, and I know you're not too happy with the execution at the defensive end. What needs to be cleaned up?
Yeah, we're making some mistakes on some.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hello, folks. Glad to have you with us. The Joker is in the building. So far, Nikola
playing with that high motor, beasting on the glass. He's just out working them.
You know they say effort is a skill. Well, we're seeing that skill in.
And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the fans are up to on social media. So, a pressing question. Hustle D. Jeremy wants to know, will Shaq's career as a DJ surpass? And that's it for half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Michael Porter out there with Christian Brown. Then there's Dario Saric. Then it's Murray. And it's Strother in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Denver leading by 6. On the wing, Murray. Three-pointer. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Saric has gotten his first points in this one.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Here's Council. Sinks it from distance. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt, or I would have been out of the league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
Now here's Porter. That shot off the mark. 76ers trail by 5. Pass to Roddy. About a minute played here in the second half. 4-3. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
Here's Strother. Yet to see a basket. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Grimes, defended by Murray. Yabusele, hook that.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Saric outside. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Roddy. 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Council. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And what you love about this Denver offense, Grant, by and large, they take good shots.
Oh, they do. Top 5 in field goal percentage over the last 5 seasons. And a lot of that is Jokic delivering the ball to the right guy at the right time.
So it's Denver now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Grimes. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And now just a 1-point Nugget lead. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Porter. They kick it out to Murray. 6 to shoot. He takes it in. The rebound by Yabusele.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Inside, Porter with the steal. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Porter. Murray's got 10 points.
And once the break is on, Murray gets involved, putting himself in the right position to score.
Butler taking his time here for the tie. Knocks down the triple. Robbie's gotten his second bucket.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Butler passes to Grimes. For the lead. It's tipped. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
I call Jamal Murray a scoring guard. He's on this team to provide points, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert for the Nuggets. Jokic is checked in for Šarić. Gordon comes in for Jamal Murray. And it's Watson in for Brown. And that one misses.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And here's Porter outside. Drains the triple. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just an uncanny ability to make shots from the corner. Porter Jr. using his skill set.
Pass to Butler. The shot. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets lead by 3. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Strawther no good. The 76ers have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. The shot by Butler, no good. And here's Jokic. Jokic using his size.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
5 ticks left in the third quarter. Robbie. The Sixers with another miss. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. The Nuggets on top, up 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the story. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
And here is Maxey. Pass to George. 5 on the clock. Driving inside, and he can't get that one. Great D that time from Jokic. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul of the game. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Rebound by Philadelphia. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Embiid from outside. Westbrook with the rebound. It's stolen by Maxey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
When Maxey is feeling himself, he can really fill up that stat sheet.
To the left side wing. Outside Watson. Westbrook outside. Fires the 3. They get it back. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic. That gives him a double-double.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Jokic passes to Westbrook. Now here's Gordon. Here's Watson. No good on the 3. Maxey against Gordon. And down it goes. Jammed
Once he gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
Pass to Watson. Here's Strahler to the paint. Oh, it's stolen. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Maxey attacked without any hesitation. I love the confidence from the young fella.
From deep, Jokic. Nikola Jokic. He's a stretch 5.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll. Questionable shot selection on that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
For 3, Westbrook. Rebound by the 76ers.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Embiid inside. Defended by Watson. Embiid muscles through the contact.
And no doubt the ball is going to go to Embiid there. Needing a bucket, and he gets it.
Westbrook. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. A different look for Denver. Brown comes in for Watson. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Strother. 76ers trail by 7. George outside. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Count it. Good.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Outside Murray. From deep. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. George for 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Murray against George. Here's Maxey. Count it!
When it comes down to crunch time, Maxey wants the ball in his hands.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Pass to Brown. Westbrook taking his time here. Takes the 3. Brown's shot is good. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Here's Embiid. Yes!
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that puts him up 5. 5 ticks left to play in the fourth quarter. For 3, Maxey nails it. So a close game sees Denver taking this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill.
Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Maxey, Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's George, and it's McCain in at the 2. Now Edwards. After the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. Edwards inside, and Edwards with the stuff.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Up top, Edwards, defended by George. Randall from outside gets the three-pointer to fall.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Maxey attacking. Pass to George. Embiid doesn't go that time.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offense.
Edwards. Maxey with the block. George against Conley. The shot by George, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And now Philadelphia on the break.
The big man draws so much attention, so Embiid takes advantage of that and finds an open teammate.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Edwards' shot is good.
Well, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Embiid with a screen on Conley. Maxey looking it over. Launches it. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Here is Edwards. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to McDaniels. On the wing. It's not going to go for him. The 76ers trail by 9. They've been looking at a single.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Randall grabs the board.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. They grab their own miss, and they get it back.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now, here's George. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Outside, Maxey. Oubre, a screen on Edwards. Here's Maxey. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Conley dishes to Randall. And that does it for the first quarter. Minnesota on top, leading by 9. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Oubre passes to Embiid. There's Embiid with the dunk.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid.
My goodness, Joel Embiid, spectacular.
How about the big fella? Embiid gets the steal and takes it all the way.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically.
Embiid is a big target.
Hey, get that pass anywhere near the rack. Embiid gonna stuff it.
Up top, Edwards. Defended. Oh!
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
Here's Maxey. Rebound, Minnesota.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if you're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Edwards looking it over. 3 on the clock. Edwards on the bounce, and Edwards with the stop.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Oubre, a screen on Gobert. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota leading by 9. Pass to Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Edwards against Oubre. Randall outside. Shoots from the corner. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Randall's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's Conley. Sweet move. Some solid defense from Maxey.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Oubre on the wing. McDaniels defending. And Embiid gets it to go.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Well, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Stolen by Conley. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Oh, he jams it right over Kelly Oubre. Wow.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 7-point differential. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Back to George. With 4 seconds on the clock. And then George with the jam.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
And we finished one half of basketball. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. We've got Yabusele, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Here's Roddy. He gets it in there. Waddy's got his first points of the night. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. As weight man Jaden McDaniels said, we don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough. And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Here's Yabusele. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Alexander Walker. Rebound by the 76ers. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Here's Roddy. And the wing jumper offline.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
That one falls.
A versatile guard, DiVincenzo, is excellent at hitting his teammates in their spots.
The 76ers trail by 8. Butler deciding where to go with it. Driving inside. Pass to Roddy. Over Miller. The 76ers with another miss.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And the basket by Ingles. The 76ers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Roddy. Shot clock at 5. Back to Butler. There's the triple. They get it back. Pass to Roddy. Butler against DiVincenzo. Launches a 3. Here's Council. Drains the three-pointer. Council's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Pass to Ingles. Back to DiVincenzo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
DiVincenzo fighting through contact there. Dante gets a chance to add another point at the line. Terrific and one.
And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second round barrier though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
Here's Yabusele, guarded by Reed. Pass to Council. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Miller grabs the miss. Minnesota leading by 10. Alexander Walker with the ball. Scoreless thus far. Alexander Walker on the wing. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Three-pointer, Butler. That doesn't go either for Butler. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Miller, and it's Ingles in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Edwards passes to Conley. Gobert with it. Maxey covering. Gobert dishes to Conley. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Edwards against Maxey. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
In transition, Randall extremely mobile for a power forward.
Oubre, a screen on Edwards. Here's Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. Down by 15. Outside, George from past the arc. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Has to Gobert. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. The 76ers trail by 15. George sets a screen for Oubre. He takes it in. And the jam by Oubre.
And Kelly Oubre Jr. knows exactly when to knife to the basket. Really good decision there.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. 76ers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the 4th quarter. Here's George.
Big time.
And he jams it with authority.
That's just strength from Paul George. I mean, fighting through the contact, doing a good job of it there.
A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Edwards. Out to Conley. The 3. Sinks the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
One of the league's more reliable three-point shooters. Conley didn't always have that in his game, but he's lethal now.
Here's Maxey. A putback. And Embiid detonates for the putback slam.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Conley. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
George, no good. Timberwolves leading by 11.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so by winning the first of 3 to play in this season series, it should give them plenty of momentum and confidence for the next time they'll have to lace up their sneakers against the Sixers.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he was drilled as being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Stolen by McDaniels. And now Conley running the floor all by himself. Floats it up for Randall. Can't lay it in off the alley-oop. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
And Randall throws it down. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a...
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg...
season games are so entertaining to watch, Graham. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building, plus you wait all off-season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Westbrook runs the point with Murray to his side.
Oh! Wow! Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Conley against Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
McDaniels from long range. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the three, that really helps their spacing.
Stan, a late first-round pick in 2020. Jaden McDaniels, one of the top young two-way players in the league.
Well, Brian, last season he was rewarded with a big money extension. His play tailed off just a bit, but still a key player for them moving forward.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, nice read by Gobert. When he's providing an assist, that is a big bonus.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked Coach what the plan is for slowing down Jamal Murray. They said, honestly, it comes down to team defense. You need to be aware of where Jamal is at all times. He can light you up, but Murray also can dish it, so we have to be smart guarding him. Always a difficult task defending the talented Canadian Jamal Murray. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Pass to Brown. And he goes in for the dunk.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
There's the three. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Westbrook outside. Back to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, Aaron Gordon able to use all his athleticism on that one.
Outside Edwards. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Randall, and the layup is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
When it comes to attacking the lane, Westbrook is incredible. One of the best drivers in the league.
Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Denver. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going. Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
To the middle. And Randall the bucket on the assist by Edwards.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously a 14-win improvement last season. They have found their identity as a defensive juggler. Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
Westbrook against McDaniels. And the basket by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 12.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Offensive board from deep. Conley. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Denver leading by 5. Murray with it. He's picked up by Conley. Pass to Gordon. 36 seconds left in the opening quarter. Snatched up. Here's Brown. Outside Murray. To the inside. And stolen by Gobert. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And here's Edwards outside. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. He's got 9.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Murray from outside. Drops in the 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Russell Westbrook. He's been the guy making things happen for Denver. He made a... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Edwards with some muscle.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Nuggets really believe in Jamal Murray. Coach Michael Malone said, what I want from Jamal is to be himself. If he does that, all the other stuff will take care of itself. But I want him to challenge himself to be a leader and to do the things every day that got him to this point.
Well, Murray will always put in the work. We know that. Good stuff, Allie. McDaniels finds Randall. Now here's Conley, guarded closely. Pass to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Murray. Gobert against Jokic. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
The play will be reviewed under the officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Muted even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Jokic. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Brown. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First free throw is good. Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position, but his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
Lets it fly. And Minnesota again with a bucket. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Westbrook, and the layup is good off the glass. Westbrook's got 18.
And once Westbrook finds his rhythm, good luck trying to stop him. So dominant at times.
For 3, Randall. Gordon pulls it in.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Murray against McDaniels. The drive by Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Guards like Murray, they are so good when they're attacking the rim.
Going inside, and that one's good. Conley's got his first points of the night.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Ooh, poked away. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Randall with it. Checked by Gordon. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Out to the wing. Conley finds McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gobert. Fades back. Edwards can't hit.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done. That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Randall against Gordon. Randall inside. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Lets the three fly. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. And it's a 6-point Denver lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so it's Denver with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
The fans on the edge of their seats. On that note, Shaq, rough estimate, how many chairs have you broken in your life? So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Nuggets. And that's it for halftime. Thank you.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. A fantastic game from Russell Westbrook in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 from Michael Malone. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Then there's Christian Brown, and it's Strother in at the 2.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Brown's shot is good.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
We'll stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
For 3, Gordon. Here's Jokic. Nice D from Reed.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Miller. Jokic against Reed. Outside, Alexander Walker. Gordon pulls it in. Denver leading by 6. Here's Brown. He's got 6.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. Up top, Alexander Walker. It's good. Alexander Walker's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Pickett. No good from outside. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this 3rd quarter. Pass to Ingles, to the wing, right side. Reed for 3. Rebounded by Denver. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Jokic with it. Ingles covering. Jokic with a screen on Reed. And he drives in.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul of the game. Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Nuggets. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Pass to Gordon. Here's Brown. Now Jokic. 6 to shoot. Gordon finds Porter. Off the mark there with a 3. Timberwolves trail by 5. Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian. And for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it. And you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness. Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. There's the block. Gordon outside. Stolen by Ingles. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. A different look for Denver. Jordan's checked in for Jokic. Watson comes in for Gordon, and Chanchar subbed in for Brown. 50 seconds left in the third. Here's Strawther. DiVincenzo covering. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And Denver making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Pass to Porter. Oh, he picked him clean. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Alexander Walker, the pass to Ingles. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Jordan. Outside for Porter. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, as a 3-level scorer, Porter Jr. remains a key part of this team's offense and how they run their sets.
Porter hits them both. Conley passes to Edwards. Minnesota again missing. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Westbrook against Edwards. And here's Jordan. Outside Murray. Over to the wing for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Trailing by 4, Edwards. Oh, Anthony Edwards takes flight.
What a ferocious drive by Edwards, fending off the defense with ease.
Here's Westbrook. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Conley looking for an opening. Jordan against Randle to tie it up. The kick out to Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Randall's got his third assist of the night.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game, first here in this second half.
A nice shot by Watson.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
The drive by Westbrook. That one goes. Count it. Westbrook's got 22 points.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Coach, Minnesota turning back the clock last year. Most of their lineups had multiple bigs.
Yeah, and we saw how effective it was, especially on defense. Minnesota led the league in defensive rating by a wide margin, and that length was a key factor.
Najee, he's checked in for Denver. Holmes comes in for Saric. Westbrook against Edwards. Outside Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Mike Conley.
That's just great patience from Murray, using that pump fake to draw the defender up and earn the foul call.
A different look for Denver. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Najee. Gordon comes in for Holmes. And Brown subbed in for Watson. Edwards for 3. Edwards on target.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Edwards against Westbrook. Soft touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is Westbrook's competitive drive being the difference maker. He never, ever backs down.
Randall is screen on Westbrook. To the middle. The kick out to Edwards.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And finished off by Westbrook.
And look at Westbrook lifting off, taking flight off the drive for a big dunk.
Pick by Gobert. Edwards for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Westbrook taking his time here. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
We have seen Westbrook step up in the clutch many times before. I mean, he loves coming through for his guys when they need it most.
Edwards, the pass to Randall. 59 seconds left in the fourth.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Westbrook against Randall.
Yes! There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief. Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
Westbrook outside. Gordon right side. Pass to Brown. Jokic with a screen on McDaniels. Brown passes to Jokic. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Edwards with it.
Dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Jokic. Oh my! What a shot!
so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
And the officials are signaling for a review of the last-second buzzer beater. The basket will not count. This game is over.
Oh, my. Talk about a heartbreaking loss. You just nailed the amazing buzzer beater, and then it's taken away.
So it's the Nuggets taking the